every YouTube channel at some point has been around for exactly 1 year. And that for us is now. We have finally hit our first year, and looking back, we get to tell you what we did, what the results were, anything that we learned from it. Maybe you'll find it interesting. Maybe you'll find it helpful if you're looking to start a channel of your own, or maybe you already hit your first year and you want to compare notes. Well, then this video is for you. I want to start with the stats, total videos, total subscribers, average length of video. And then I want to hit on what we did, how we actually made the videos, our strategy. And then I want to cover what we learned. What was the biggest impact to the videos or to subscribers or views? There is one cool bonus to this. I wanted to wait. I really wanted to make this video as soon as we hit 1 year, but I decided to wait 4 months. There were some things after that year that I thought if we made those changes, it would have like a huge impact on the channel. And the cool thing is that it did. And so I want to cover that afterwards. Spoiler alert, we've had more subscribers in those 4 months than we did in the first 12 months. Okay, the first year, the first 12 months, we posted 35 videos, full-length videos, and 80 shorts. Okay. 35 full-length videos, 80 shorts, 100 subscribers. So 1 year, 100 subscribers, using 35 videos and 80 shorts. And the thing is, it's really not a lot of videos to post. 35 videos is less than 1 video on average per week. 52 weeks in a year, we posted 35. Less than 1 video a week. Is 100 subscribers a lot? I don't know. I don't know how that compares to other people. What matters more to me is once you get those 100 subscribers or you get a certain average number of views, are we trending up and how fast? The average length of all of those videos was 13 minutes, which is not a bad length. Yeah. Most people online say that your videos should be about that length. The optimal length is about 15 minutes. So 13 minutes on average, not too bad. The longer ones were around 25 minutes. The shorter ones were say 4 or 5 minutes. Most people watch on average around 3 minutes. That was the average view duration of like all videos. Here's the interesting thing. Per video, we got on average 1 subscriber for the first year. So we had 35 subscribers from 35 videos. We got more subscribers from shorts, but because we posted 80 shorts, we actually got less than 1 subscriber per short. And so what I realized was like, if you can post 10 videos or you can post 10 shorts, you're better off posting 10 videos because even though they get far less views, the average view for a video in the first year was 120 views, which I was surprised that it was that high because a lot of the videos also only got 15 views. Right. But we had some that did really well. I think one was like 700 some views, almost 800, and then 600, and then like a few less. Those top videos, like our ultimate top video of the year was this video about machete defense. We were swinging a machete at each other, a real machete, and practicing machete self-defense. I don't know, I guess people like seeing 2 bros swinging a machete at each other. The second top one was a video about security technicians, about the job. How hard is it? How much does it pay? What's involved? The different types of jobs a security technician can have. All right, those are the stats. What was our strategy? Somebody recently asked me, what is it that we're trying to do with the channel? Why did we start it? And that's a great question because if all we wanted to do was just get like a lot of attention, a lot of views, well then I would maybe double down on purely entertainment. You could grab a microphone, you could just go out, talk to random people, ask them questions. Hey, what do you think about this? What do you think about this political thing or this popular relationship question? Just hit hot topics, asking people questions. It would be a very easy way, I think, to build up a channel. It doesn't showcase a skill per se, other than maybe boldness. With us, my goal isn't simply to make the YouTube channel for the intrinsic value of the YouTube channel. I'm not making the channel so that we make money from the channel. I'm not making the channel so that we just simply get a lot of attention. The purpose of the channel is to boost every other thing that we do. It's more of a networking opportunity. If we are hiring somebody and we can make an announcement on the channel, like if you know somebody that does this, or if you do this, we'll put the link in the description and you can apply for that job. Or maybe we need someone to help us out on a contract basis with something we're working on. You know, we could announce that on the channel. And so when I look at strategies for how we can make it better, increase viewership, increase subscribers, I'm keeping those things in mind. After a year of doing this, there was one thing that stood out to me. We tried a lot of different things. We tried to improve lighting. We tried to improve video quality, audio quality. And while the video and audio quality and the lighting definitely matter in terms of perception, the one thing that I realized made more impact than anything else us in terms of channel growth. Do you know what this is? I bet you know what it is. Posting more videos. Hands down.
That's what I was gonna say.
Posting more videos. It's like you're at a casino and you're sitting in front of a slot machine and you're pulling the lever. Every video post is like pulling the lever. You don't know how the algorithm is gonna show that video. If it shows it to a lot of people, which by the way, a lot of the videos, if you look at engagement on the video, the engagement actually is pretty good. It's just a matter of, does the algorithm decide to show it to a lot of people? The question is, well, how do you get the algorithm to choose your video? And that's what everybody wants to know. How can I make the algorithm choose my video? And to me, it's less about getting the algorithm to choose the video, and it's just putting out lots of videos, and the algorithm will choose one eventually. You just don't know which one. So the more times you post, it's like spinning the
YouTube roulette wheel, or
the wheel. What I ended up doing was looking at other channels that were very successful, channels that I follow that are very successful. They all post way more than I do. So while we were posting less than one a week, a lot of these other channels are posting 4 times a week. Shocker. They have far, far more success with the channel. They have a lot more subscribers. They have a lot more viewers. They have a lot more engagement. And so I said, well, what if we started posting twice a week, going from less than once a week to posting twice a week? And that's what we did when we went into that period after the first year, started posting twice a week. Within that 4-month period, 2 videos blew up. So one, like I said, our average video was what, 120 views. One of the videos went to over 2,000 views. A more recent video popped off. So far, I think it's at 20,000 views. Posting a lot more videos seems to be the thing that made the biggest impact. It wasn't that we got better recording equipment or changed the style of the podcast. It was just that we put out more of the exact same kind of video and we got way better results. And when I say better results, I don't just mean like the videos popped off, got a lot of views, but we went from 100 subscribers after 12 months to now we have over 350 subscribers. So we gained another 250 subscribers in 4 months. I mean, you think about that. It took 12 months, a whole year to get 100. And then in 4 months, we got another 250. So if there's one takeaway from this video, post more videos on your channel. If you have one. If you don't have one, well, now you don't have to wait a whole year to know what the secret is. There's lots of advice out there for
consistency,
for how to make videos, and we are making improvements in every area that we can think of. We try to make better thumbnails, we try to make better video scripts, we try to be more engaging on the video. We've tried different microphones. We first started out with a $25 microphone, then we went to the Rode, which cost I think $400.
And it was pricey.
These microphones are less expensive than Rode, but they're better and they're smaller and they sound better. And they're better at noise canceling. And then we've done things by adjusting where we have the podcast. Like here, there's a carpet underneath of us. It creates a better audio sound.
Yeah, less echo.
Right, because where we were before, it had a hard floor. One way that we've made big improvements is on the delivery. We used to do a lot more on video editing because we used a lot of filler words, ums, uhs. Before we speak, we would pop our mouths like so. So the thing about that is, right, slap, making those sound. Or something like a deep breath, like so, you know, like all this like breathy stuff. A lot of knows, ums, likes.
Talking to a camera is a different type of art than talking to a human being. Well, it might actually be the same type of art, but when you're talking to a person, a lot of times you don't realize all of the negative things that you do with your speech.
There's things we're still working on. One thing I'll notice that you'll say something and then be like, so that's cool, or so I think that's cool, or you'll say these different types of security systems, but in this particular case, security cameras are the most valuable. It would be more interesting to say why it's cool or why is it more valuable. Right. If you just say it's more valuable, people aren't going to say, oh, well, it's more valuable. Great. Well, then I guess I should go get that.
Take this guy's word for it.
Right. If you were to say it's more valuable because, or even just take out the valuable part and just say, include why you think it's more valuable. Security cameras solve this problem better than any of the other systems. Way more interesting than just saying security cameras are really valuable.
Right.
Valuable to who and why. So when we see these things in editing, when we're watching the videos, it's like mental note, especially if I see it on repeat, we'll discuss it. And so every time we get together on Fridays to record these videos, we always go out to eat. We either get like sushi or we'll go out for pizza or a cheesesteak, and we discuss some of this stuff, ways we'd like to improve in our delivery. And you might not always notice those in the videos themselves, but where I do notice it is in the editing process, because there's a lot less cuts. In some of the older videos, we've had to go through with like a scalpel to cut it up so it doesn't sound ridiculous. There's two things that we're currently working on right now to improve the videos. One is everything I just mentioned with improvement in speech. The other is the way that the video is constructed. The problem with a lot of our videos, they don't give people a reason to watch them right away. And one of the things we're doing now is to say, why would anybody want to watch this? We're aiming to do 3 things in a video. We want to start with something that the audience already knows. One thing we found with one of the videos that got 20,000 views, we were talking about work van shortages due to tariffs and government intervention. A lot of people are already aware of the rising cost of vehicles and some of the issues with getting them imported. It's not a foreign concept. We aren't just jumping into something really niche. We're jumping to something that people have already heard about. And then what we did is we applied our industry niche to that, which is something people might not have known. It's not something way over their head. It's something they understand, and now they're seeing it from a different angle, which makes it kind of interesting. And then we were explaining how it impacts service businesses and ultimately consumers, just driving the cost of things up, which drives really close to home for a lot of people and creates this kind of emotional response. We hit 3 things with that video. We talked about something people knew. We applied our niche to it, and we were able to tap into some kind of emotion, which just makes the video more gripping, more interesting, more worthy of being watched. And since we got that right, the algorithm liked it, and it's become our most popular video so far. What we want to do is to do that, but do it better and hit those 3 things. And if you like 3 things, why don't you go ahead and like this video so we know, and share it so your friends know.
Bye.